statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom.
Get ready to get healthy. Get ready to get fit. Get ready to take charge of your health. Get ready to listen, learn, and live healthier, because your health is your wealth. It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
Well, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. That's what the lady said. And so there you have it. Welcome. It's great to be with you. And I don't know what they're doing in the building. It's the Northeast inside and it's Florida outside. So cold in here, I had to put a jacket on. I got a short sleeve shirt on. Walked out this morning. It was like 68, 70 degrees. Come in this building and they're hanging meat in the hall. It's like a meat locker. No, humans in the building are not sides of beef. I don't know why they keep it so cold in here lately. But nevertheless, hope you're doing well. It should be thawing out, I think, in the Northeast by now. To the extent that, what was that, yesterday? Some parked cars, I forget which city that was in, a chunk of ice melted and come whirling through the air and landed on the cars. It went through the roof of the car, this giant chunk of ice. Good thing nobody was walking underneath. That would have killed them. So things are thawing out up in the Northeast. Y'all have had a rough winter. I know that this show does play in places like Philly, Pittsburgh, and all over the Northeast. So I have a lot of listeners that are thawing out and viewers of the show. Yes, you can view the show while we broadcast it at letstalknutrition.com. Somebody asked the other day, they were watching, they wanted to know if this was my tie that I'm wearing. No, this is a name tag to get into the building. This building is secure. If you were to come visit, they frisk you in the front. No, they don't frisk you, but you cannot get into the building without an escort. It's interesting. So, Dr. Ross is supposed to be along today. We'll check out what's on her mind. I got a chance to see her at Expo West last week, and we'll talk with her. She's always on her game. She's pretty well informed, and we'll get into a few other things. Came across a study this morning that was being reported everywhere on Time Health, WebMD, all over the place, and in the journal itself about the confluence of stress, depression, and heart disease. What happens when those three things sort of in combination happen? Turns out it's a deadly combination. I'll tell you about that. Tell you a little bit about body burden, what that is, and it's part of a series that I'm writing. It's really a reissue of a series that I wrote, and just sort of trying to update it a little bit on the toxic world that we live in. This is what's interesting, and this will catch the attention of one of my technical producers, John. Like yesterday, I reported on this climate change study where they were talking about how climate change is happening faster. That weather is the change in weather is happening faster at a faster rate. I was reporting on that. What's interesting to me is that when I report on how the planet has become so toxic that it's now that level of toxicity is now reflected in organisms, humans included, in terms of what we call now a body burden. People find that argument and that reality pretty acceptable. They don't get in a twist about it. Here's my I was thinking, as I thought about this, I said, why is that? And why can't people see the connection? If your body is becoming contaminated from the toxic levels in the planet's air, water, soil, why would it be hard to believe that the toxic levels are not affecting the planet in other ways too, in terms of the planet itself? The toxins that are in the planet come in the chemicals come in a variety of forms. Some of them come from they're found in a lot of it's found in the pollution. Some of it from the chemicals that are spilled, dumped, either intentionally or unintentionally, into the air, to the water, the soil. The planet is not as the planet is more toxic now than it was 100 years ago. You don't need to be an environmentalist to figure that out. There was a time when Lake Erie was so polluted that it would self-combust. All of a sudden, a fire would just happen. And I remember as a boy going to Lake Erie, where it was a beautiful lake, and then it got so polluted. I mean, you could be out there in a boat. You could be out there in a boat, and all of a sudden, there's a fire. It's crazy. What are we doing? What are we doing? And I also find lately, as much as this is as an important issue, I don't really see a lot of, how can I put this? Passion, protest, concern. I think people like the Environmental Working Group, for example, and other organizations are focused on it day in and day out because that's what they do. But I don't get the sense that the media is really hot on the path of trying to figure out what's going on here and reporting it frequently. Time to time, you'll hear a study about some, climate change, global warming, blah, 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 study, blah, 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 and it gets washed away and they move on to murder, politics, and similar other related stories. So I don't, there was a time when, and I find it interesting, the more this issue, the more life that it has, the less attention it's getting. I just don't hear it in the media. I don't know. Is it? And I listen. There are more TVs in my house than I have sense. TVs are on, radios are on, magazines all over the place, newspapers, this and that. Why? Because I'm trying to stay in touch. Computers on, not one, not two, 3 computers, different sites, monitoring this, monitoring that. I don't get the sense that, my God, this is a dominant theme in the media these days. It's not there. I don't see it. Do you see it, John?
Yes.
You think it's there?
Yes. Depends on what station you're watching.
I don't know. Watching CNN, MSNBC, XYZ, ABC, CBS. I don't know, man. I don't. if they were reporting it at a high level of frequency, I would be dialed in, and sometimes I try to beat them to the punch, or at least I will try to keep up.
Right.
They're behind me. They're not dialed in.
You're better news than they are anyway.
Well, thanks. I don't know. They get some good reporters.
I don't know. I listen to you.
You should listen to your wife. She will love you more.
Yes.
Although I love you. It's nice. I'm glad you listened. We'll be back. I'm going to tell you about body burden. You'll be shocked.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Xenia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Xenia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Xenia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Xenia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Xenia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, collagen, and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you are strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Xenia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Xenia by name. Start taking Xenia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing.
Hi, I'm Jordan Rubin, founder and CEO of Garden of Life. Oceans 3 was created with a simple premise in mind. Develop a line of premium omega-3 fish oil formulations that met or exceeded the market leader in quality, and then go beyond omega-3 by providing amplified benefits and value to the consumer. Oceans 3 contains ultra-pure, high-potency fish oil, along with astaxanthin and fucoxanthin. Each of these ingredients, when taken individually, have superb benefits. When they are combined into the exciting compound omega-xanthin, they work synergistically to amplify their already amazing benefits. In addition to the synergy of omega-xanthin, Oceans 3 offers unrivaled purity and greater value than the leading omega-3 fish oils available today, making the Oceans 3 family of products the best choice for anyone looking to add a healthy dose of omega-3 fats and a giant dose of extraordinary health to their lives.
Medi-C Plus. The C in Medi-C Plus stands for vitamin C, and the plus stands for lysine. Did you know vitamin C is arguably the most important water-soluble antioxidant in the human body? Or that we cannot produce vitamin C on our own like animals do? We need Medi-C Plus to meet our daily needs. Medi-C Plus provides the body with a high concentration of vitamin C and lysine, which work together to build collagen for optimal heart health. Dr. Gifford Jones, graduate of the Harvard Medical School, developed Medi-C Plus after his own heart attack 16 years ago. With the help of Medi-C Plus, Dr. Gifford Jones is now a healthy 91 years old. But Medi-C Plus is not just for heart health. Medi-C Plus also benefits your immune system, vision, promotes healthy skin, provides support for healthy teeth and gums, healthy joints, and much more. So make Medi-C Plus part of your daily routine and enjoy healthy living. Medi-C Plus at your local vitamin discount center and all fine health food stores. You can also order online at mymedi-c.com or call toll-free at 1-844-871-0069. Are you looking for a product that will aid weight loss both safely and naturally? That will stimulate your metabolism and reduce the absorption of fat from food? Then look no further than Right Way Nutrition. As featured on national daytime health shows, Right Way Nutrition is a premium dietary and nutritional supplement provider who believes the best form of encouragement is results. Right Way Nutrition aims to provide customers with the most superior and effective products available. Right Way Nutrition's 100% pure green coffee bean extract with Svetol does just that. While green coffee bean extract may not be new to the scene, Right Way Nutrition offers a new and improved formula of green coffee bean extract infused with their trademark ingredient Svetol, which is proven to be a vital ingredient for successful weight loss results. Right Way Nutrition provides you with a fast-acting, healthy, effective green coffee bean extract proven to naturally and safely aid weight loss. Your search for the perfect natural weight loss supplement is over. Right Way Nutrition's 100% pure green coffee bean extract with Svetol will help you reach all your weight loss goals.
Let Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Flexin, the joint health experts. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Here's a number you can call, 877-897-8255. 877-897-TALK. That's a toll-free number, and I encourage you to call the show, and I always find dialogue far more intriguing and interesting than monologue. So please call if you have a question, a comment, an observation. If you go to my website at letstalknutrition.com, you'll see the second part in a series that I'm writing, and it's the title of the piece is We Live in a Toxic World, Part 2, The Concept of Body Burden. Now, back in 2002, there was a paper that came out by Thornton and Houlihan, and there was another author on that paper. And I want to read a quote from the paper. It's cited in my article. Here's the quote. Quote, biomonitoring of industrial chemicals in human tissues and fluids has shown that all people, notice, all people, not just those working in or living near major pollution sources, carry a body burden of synthetic chemicals in their blood, fat, mother's milk, semen, urine, and breath, end quote. I remember when I was writing back then on this topic, when I came across that paper, and then I went and I checked out Thornton and Houlihan and the other author, and they're legitimate scientists. I was so struck by that statement. Biomonitoring is when they take blood samples from humans and check the blood for toxic chemicals. That's what biomonitoring means. Biomonitoring of industrial chemicals in human tissues and fluids has shown that all people, they said all people, not just those working in or living near major pollution sources, carry a body burden of synthetic chemicals in their blood, fat, mother's milk, semen, urine, and breath, end quote. That all people would include you, me, your family, my family, our friends, whomever, every person on the planet. That's a remarkable statement. If you look at the article that I wrote last month, I reported some stunning statistics supporting the claim that vast quantities of industrial chemicals are being disposed of in the environment, which has led to an unprecedented increase in the industrially induced body burden of individuals and the population generally. For example, there are about, maybe there are more now, 75,000, listen to what I just said, 75,000 chemical substances used currently for industrial purposes. Now, not all of them are going to kill the laboratory rat or you or me. Nevertheless, what we need to understand is those chemicals did not exist when we evolved millennia ago, millions of years ago. Moreover, so the body doesn't know quite how to deal with those chemicals. Back in 2006, this is a while now, there were 22,880 facilities in the United States that disposed of or otherwise discharged, are you ready? 4.25 billion pounds of toxic chemicals into the land, water, and air, while either handling and managing 24 1.4 billion pounds of chemicals using other waste management activities such as recycling, energy recovery, treatment, and so on. I reported on that. And I give the citations. The planet is not some sort of infinite waste dump. It can only handle so much burden itself, and before it will push back. And you'll start to see side effects, if you will, from what we're doing. So I'm just saying that I don't know. John seems to think, one of my producers seems to think that there is discussion in the media about this. I don't know. I don't get a sense that I certainly hear a lot about politics. I certainly hear a lot about police officers shooting unarmed victims. I certainly hear a lot about airline industry. I hear a lot about, I can all day long. I don't remember the last time I heard a story on the major networks about this content. Once in a while, yes, a study comes out on climate change. And what they like to report is when the politicians argue over climate change. They'll report on that. But some boring study on climate change, well, that's not going to make the cut for the day. It's not compelling enough. Well, it's compelling to me, I'll tell you. It's compelling because I know, and you know, and we don't need to be environmental scientists of one sort or stripe or another to know. So goes the health of this planet, so goes our health. We've known that. That is fundamental. And we're all carrying a body burden. I'll tell you about a little study that they did with some everyday people and the body burden they found in those folks. It's shocking.
Did you know that doctors recommend omega-3 essential fatty?
Jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no farther than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you can get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit takesolace.com. Solace, for healthy sleep naturally.
Over the past 60 years, I have prescribed and been introduced to countless health therapies from around the world. I formulated Medi-C Plus, a natural remedy with high amounts of vitamin C and lysine for maintaining strong bones, cartilage, teeth, and gums, and aiding in collagen formation. Now in my 90s, Medi-C Plus is my insurance for the maintenance of good health. Make Medi-C Plus a part of your daily health routine too.
Available at health food stores and specialty pharmacies.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essential Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to improve even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good look. Don't go on wondering, you're worth the result. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Renew Life, the Digestive Care Company, Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing, Greens Plus, superfood for super health, Medi-C Plus, for heart health and more. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
You happen to know what your body burden of toxic chemicals is? There's a way to measure it. You can have it biomonitored, and they can measure it. This is frequently done with people, and it's a real concept. So body burden. Well, according to some researchers, like Thornton and others that I gave you that quote a moment ago, they believe that all people are carrying a body burden of these chemicals. Well, what is body burden? Let me see if I can put this in English, because some of these definitions are technical. It's the amount of external, what they call exogenous substance, materials from the environment, or its metabolites that accumulate in the person. In simpler, less technical terms, the body burden is a result of lifelong exposure to industrial chemicals used in the manufacture of thousands of consumer products and then found as lingering contaminants in food and the environment. Environment meaning the air, water, and soil. That's what body burden is. Sometimes you're aware of the body burden because you get sick. And they've connected these toxic chemicals to some serious diseases. Including cancer. Now, these chemicals, how's the body burden created? According to researchers like Thornton, Houlihan, and others, I cite these researchers in my articles, in my papers, that you can read at my website. Hundreds of chemicals can be found in drinking water, household air, dust, treated tap water, and food, for starters. The chemicals are derived from household products such as detergents, insulation, fabric treatments, cosmetics, paints, upholstery, and computers and televisions. They tend to accumulate where? In fat tissue, blood, and organs of the body. Furthermore, what I can tell you is that these toxic chemicals can be passed through the body in breast milk, urine, feces, semen, hair, and nails. Now, I'm not making this up. This is what has been established. We've empirically verified these are facts. These are not fictions. What's the extent of chemicals created, used, and disposed of in the environment? Well, the extent or the vast amount of industrial commercial chemicals creating the body burden of synthetic chemicals in individuals and the general population is reflected by some of the following statistics, which are given in a report called Body Burden, the pollution in public, the pollution in people. Let me give you a few of these statistics. And they're hard to get your head wrapped around this. The government, not some left-wing, out on the perimeter, breathing thin air group, but the government, although some people may think that is the government, what I just described. I don't think that, but some do. The government has tallied 5,000 chemical ingredients in cosmetics, more than 3,200 chemicals added to food. 3,200. Why would you need to add that many chemicals to food? Was the food that bad to start with? 1,010 chemicals used in 11,700 consumer products and 500 chemicals used as active ingredients in pesticides. Back in 1998, U.S. Industries reported manufacturing, this was in 98, 6.5 trillion pounds of 9,000 different chemicals. And in 2000, major U.S. industries reported dumping. They admitted dumping 7.1 billion pounds of 650 industrial chemicals into the air and water. I don't know. I know it's a big planet, but if you continue to... What did Dr. Jones say? If you travel on the road to hell long enough, eventually you get there. That's exactly what we're doing in an environmental sense. How long do you think the planet can endure that kind of insult? And people say, well, it can't be that bad. It is. It is that bad. I keep saying it. And I don't hear this kind of report on CNN, on MSNBC. They're not talking about this like this. They're not. What are the health consequences of the body burden? Again, I'm not making this up. I'm reporting. Check my sources. The health issue is that these potentially toxic chemicals cannot be properly metabolized and completely excreted from the body. So what happens? They begin to accumulate in the cells and tissues, and they create a chemically induced body burden that undermines the structure and function, and otherwise the physiology and anatomy of the organs and systems of the body while increasing the risk for established and suspected deleterious health effects such as 1. Premature death, 2. Premature birth, cancer, cardiovascular disease, respiratory tract infection, asthma, chronic bronchitis, nervous system disorders such as autism, ADD, ADHD, Parkinson's disease. Then they have permanent decrements in IQ and declines in other measures of brain function, permanent decrements in lung capacity, and 10 defects they have found in reproductive systems, like decreased sperm counts, early onset of puberty in girls, boys being born with deformed genitalia, defective genitalia, testicular cancer, among other ill effects. I don't know. It's hard to report on this because there's nothing upbeat about it. There's nothing upbeat about it. The only thing I can say that there are some institutions, organizations, including your government, that are trying to focus on this. But we don't seem to have some way. I know that they're, the EPA and all these different outfits are trying to manage and temper this kind of behavior, the dumping of chemicals and the use of them, but I don't know. I don't think we're there at all.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Did you know that the most common form of calcium supplement today is calcium carbonate, also known as limestone? You don't eat rocks as part of your balanced diet, so why would you choose to supplement your bone health nutritional needs with limestone? Our bodies understand and seek whole food sources of nutrition. New Chapter is proud to deliver Bone Strength Take Care, a calcium complex that delivers key bone health nutrients in the form of whole food, not rocks. Bone Strength Take Care also delivers key bone nourishing nutrients, including vitamins D3 and K2. Vitamin K2 is of critical importance as it ensures calcium is placed in the bone where it's needed and stays out of the arteries where it's not. Discover for yourself the whole food bone health alternative to rocks. Bone Strength Take Care, the best-selling natural bone health supplement in America. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Did you know your digestive tract is home to millions of bacteria? Some good, some not so good. And if you want to stay healthy, it's important to make sure that your body is populated with the good bacteria it needs. Probiotic Defense contains 13 of today's most effective friendly bacteria strains, along with other compounds shown in studies to support healthy digestion and immune system function. Don't settle for low-potency, overpriced formulas. Ask for Now Foods Probiotic Defense with the bright orange label. To find a retailer near you, go to nowfoods.com.
What are you doing this month? If you suffer from stiff joints, you can do something special. You could try new Flex Now Joint Formula. Flex Now offers you complete relief in just 1 month or a complete refund. Flex Now is a unique concentration of shea nut triterpenes, the most potent inflammation fighter of any botanical, and it's only when inflammation is reduced that your body begins to heal. Try new Flex Now Joint Formula and make this the month you get rid of stiff joints. Ask for Flex Now at Vitamin Discount Center and other leading natural product stores.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Hi, I'm Kate. I try to eat a healthy diet, but the irony of eating healthy foods, like broccoli or beans, is that even though they're healthy for us, they can still cause occasional digestive upsets. That's why I take a Digest Smart high-potency enzyme with every meal. Digest Smart is from Renew Life, the digestive care experts. It's the first digestive enzyme certified by Izyme, the International Enzyme Testing Program. Each capsule provides a full spectrum of 25 powerful plant-based raw enzymes to break down each major food group, including carbs, fats, proteins, and fiber. Digest Smart enzymes also feature targeted delivery capsules to reach your intestines, where 90% of digestion occurs. Digest Smart promotes more complete breakdown of the foods you eat and optimizes nutrient availability. Plus, it helps ease digestive upsets and supports your overall digestive health. Now that's really smart. Digest Smart is from the makers of Ultimate Flora Probiotics, and both are available in health food stores everywhere.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Natural Factors, where great health begins. Right Way Nutrition. Nutrition the right way. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Talking about body burden created by all of these chemicals that are dumped into the environment, air, water, and soil, one way or another, how they make their way. There's one agency, it's part of the World Health Organization you might want to check out. It's called the International Agency for Research on Cancer, IARC. They have published a number of monographs on the evaluation of carcinogenic risks to humans, and they have classified certain chemicals by their carcinogenicity. They have them in different groups. Certain chemicals are they know that they're in group 1, for example, are carcinogenic to humans. Then there's a group that they have where the chemicals are described as probably carcinogenic to humans, and then another possibly carcinogenic, and then 3 not classifiable as to its carcinogenicity in humans, and then group 4 probably not carcinogenic to humans. When you start to go to their website, when you start to read some of their monographs, it's pretty sobering. And then I came across a site, a website. See if I can put my. It's by. It's like a. I guess it's like a. I don't know if it's a blog, but it's Physicians for Social Responsibility. It's a U.S. affiliate of the International Physicians for the Prevention of Nuclear War. And the recipient of the 1985 Nobel Peace Prize for Peace. So, pretty serious outfit. Came across that. There's all kinds of information on the internet. My God, and these different organizations, you just can't keep up. Called Physicians for Social Responsibility, and they were talking about the correlation between cancer and toxic chemicals. And I am very reluctant on this show to just walk on here and start talking about cancer and this. I don't do that. So for me to even make a reference to it, you know that I've done my research and that I have been pretty persuaded that the connection exists. But what I want to share with you now, something I have talked about on my show before. It was this little obscure pilot study that was done. There were only 9 people. Only 9 people in the study. 9. One of whom was Bill Moyers, the famous journalist. And the study was led by Mount Sinai School of Medicine in New York in collaboration with the Environmental Working Group and Commonweal. Researchers at these 2 major laboratories, what did they find? They found 167 chemicals, pollutants, and pesticides in the blood and urine of these 9 American adults, who, by the way, and they make a point of stating this in the report, these people did not live near any nuclear plants, any facilities that process nuclear waste. They didn't live near any facilities that processed any of these chemicals in one way or another. They didn't live near any waste dumps. These were everyday people who were healthy. And they describe that and they talk about that in the report. These were 9 volunteers. None of the 9 volunteers, and I'm quoting, none of the 9 volunteers works with chemicals on the job. All lead healthy lives, yet the subjects contained an average of 91 compounds each, most of which did not exist 75 years ago. Let me tell you what they found in their body. They did some biomonitoring. Remember, I referenced that earlier. Here's what they found in these 9 people. It was a pilot study. 76 chemicals linked to cancer in humans or animals. The average number of chemicals in each person was 53. They found 94 chemicals that are toxic to the brain and nervous system. With the 9 subjects, they found on average 62 of those chemicals in each of them, on average in the 9 subjects. They found 86 chemicals that interfere with the hormone system, your endocrine system. On average, they found 58 in the 9 subjects that they studied. They found 79 chemicals associated with birth defects or abnormal development. On average, there was 55 in each person. They found 77 chemicals toxic to the reproductive system. On average, there was 55 in each person. And then there were 77 chemicals toxic to the immune system. On average, there were 53 in each person. The blood and urine from the 9 volunteers were tested for 210 chemicals that can be divided into 7 groups, and then they do that in the report. They divide them. I am just as much surprised today by that little excerpt that I shared with you just now as I was when I looked at this back in 2002 when this study came out. These were everyday people, just like you and me. Not much has changed since 2002, except for that I think there are even more chemicals. I need to do a further update on, I know it's, in terms of industrial chemicals, it's more than 75,000. But my point is this. So now that we know that, and if you accept the argument, if you believe the argument that we do live in a toxic world, that these kinds of statistics that have been empirically verified are in fact real, what do you do about that? The answer to that question is very difficult. I guess somebody could be flippant about it and say, well, go and detoxify. I'm not so sure that that's going to get it done. Obviously, The systems of elimination in the body and filtration, if you want to call them that, you have 7 of them, are not able to keep up with the burden of the amount of chemicals that are introduced into a person's body. At one time, they were. But remember, we evolved in a world and in an environment where these kinds of chemicals didn't exist. So we don't have the systems to accommodate such a high body burden of these toxic chemicals. You say, well, eat organic. Well, what about the air? What about the water? What about all the products that I mentioned? You see, it's puzzling, and I wish I had a good answer. Come back, we'll continue.
It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
It's never too late. I'll explain in a minute. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Having a terrible time with my voice today. I apologize for my... You're not supposed to do that, but I'm going to apologize anyway. Just a terrible time with my voice today. Horrible. We'll try to make it through this. Given the first part of that show, it's pretty dark, right? I'm reporting on a body burden that people walking around with from all these toxic chemicals. It's dark. I wish I could find a ray of light and hope in all that stuff. It's hard. And I don't think we're not doing well with that problem. We're not. That's the truth. I'm just saying, that's my perception. And I think the media has not done a good job in staying on top of this. And every day we can report on all these stories that we hear constantly. I mean, politics, crime, you name it. All day long. You can't find one story to raise the consciousness of the population, of a community, about what we're doing to this planet. Come on, we can do better than this. Nevertheless, here's something optimistic. And there's a fella. His name is Charles Eugster. Eugster. Turns out that Mr. Eugster is a sprinter. And he lives in Britain. Well, what's so unique about Mr. Eugster, Charles Eugster? He just set a world record for runners 95 and older in the 200-meter dash. Mr. Eugster ran the 200-meter dash this past Sunday in 55.48 seconds. Not minutes, seconds. 55.48 seconds. More than 2 seconds faster than the previous record. The guy is 95. He's a retired dentist who turned to fitness. This is where it's never too late. Theme comes in. One day he woke up and I guess he had an epiphany and he said, you know what? I got to get in shape. He was 87 years old. And he took up bodybuilding. John, see if you can find him on YouTube. Eugster. Charles Eugster. I'm told that there is a YouTube video of him running this 200-meter dash. Charles Eugster. Oh, by the way, he's on Twitter. So tweet him. I love that story. He's 95. 95. He ran 200 meters in 55.48 seconds. That's amazing. That's mind-boggling. I guess dentistry agreed with him. He became a bodybuilder. Well, he said, I'm going to get in shape. I'm going to start lifting weights. That was when he was 87 years old. Were you able to find him? Yeah. John Gaston, my technical producer for the streaming of the show. Yes, you can watch Let's Talk Nutrition at letstalknutrition.com. Is trying to get him up on if you're going to watch the show, he's going to try to get that stream up from YouTube onto our stream, and you can actually see Mr. Euster. This is just amazing. It's never too late. You know, human beings, when they put their mind, this is what I'm talking about. When humans put their mind to something collectively or even individually, we can do remarkable things, both good and bad, right? Both good and bad. Unfortunately, people put their minds to evil things. They can accomplish evil things too. This is amazing to me. I mean, it's unheard of. Somebody that old to be that motor down 200, a 200-meter dash in 55.48 seconds. I don't know. I know some people that are half that age that probably couldn't do that. Nevertheless, John's working on that. He'll get it. He'll find it. My guest is Dr. Audrey Ross. I got a chance to see her. I didn't have too much of a chance to talk to her because she was busy at Expo West last week, that the world's largest international trade show. And of course, she's an educator for Country Life. Dr. Ross, welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. I assume you made it home from the trade show in one piece.
Made it home in one piece, but I think we both got something with the voice there. My voice has been really weird, too.
Well, I was under the weather when I left Florida to go to California, and I was almost in the ground by the time I got back.
Oh, I'm
yeah.
so sorry.
Yeah.
No, I made it back safe and sound. I didn't have too far to go because I live in Orange County anyway. So.
Oh, you live right there?
Yeah. Yep. It was a nice trip for me. It was no problem. Craziness.
Yeah.
No craziness.
Did you notice? I got the impression that there were a bunch of people at this trade show, more than I've seen in a long time. I don't know what the number. Do you have any count on the numbers?
We don't have an exact count, but what they were talking about earlier on when we were getting set up and everything, they said there was going to be about 65,000.
65. I'm not surprised, give or take.
Yeah, it's gotten bigger every time I've gone. It's crazy.
You know what would be nice if the consumer could have access to those trade shows somehow or some way. And I know it's impossible because there wouldn't be enough room for the public.
We'd have to take up all of Orange County for that.
So are you near a computer?
I can be.
If you turn your computer on, go to letstalknutrition.com. And we stream the show now. Of course, we just have a photograph of you. I should have shot some footage of you at we should have had the crew shoot some footage of you, and we could have used that when you're on the show. We could run it. But I didn't think of it at the time. So
we were kind of busy.
So yeah, I know. Well, I would have shot it anyway. If you can watch it, Audrey, we're gonna run. John has some footage of Mr. Charles Euster. He's 95 years old. He's a British sprinter. Indoor. Here he is. This is from YouTube. The new record. There he is. Look at this guy. Look at him. He looks over 6 foot to me, John. Do you agree?
Yeah.
He's tall. Look at his legs.
6'1".
6'1". Look at him. He's 95, brother. Watch this. I guess somebody's gonna sound the gun. There he goes. God bless him. Look at him. Unbelievable. Now, he's not running at the speed of light, but he's running for 95.
It goes to show you, as long as you're breathing,
look at him.
You can do them.
Look at him. That's a 95-year-old human being running a 200-meter race. Unbelievable. This is what's nice about being able to stream the show. We're able to share with you this kind of footage, and you see it with your own eyes. When I tell you we don't make it up around here, we're not making it up. Look at this guy. God bless him. He's good looking too. Look at him. Check him out. He's coming close. There he coming great. He did it. Across the finish line. Oh. I'm impressed, man. I'm impressed. It's never too late. He started lifting weights when he was 87. It's never too late.
Exclusively from Natural Fat.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form.
About PGX, a truly revolutionary natural product that works perfectly to help get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult. PGX is a clinically proven way to help people to achieve their ideal body weight that is safe and natural. PGX leads to a dramatic reduction in the glycemic index of any food or meal. It also ultimately causes the release of compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. One, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and two, improving the action of the hormone insulin. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, it's not your fault. You just need the tremendous support that PGX can provide. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, please go to pgx.com.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit takesolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Flexin, the joint health experts. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And we're back. People in the building talking about Charles Euster, and they're watching it on YouTube as well. Got them watching this 95-year-old man run a 200-meter dash. If you want to watch it yourself, this show will be archived. It will be on demand, and you can see it for yourself. But you can go to YouTube, type in his name, Charles Euster, Eugster. Set a world record for runners at 95 years of age and older in that category, and he ran it in 55.48 seconds. He started lifting weights when he was 87. So it's never too late, and no excuses. Now, when I was at the trade show this past week, I can't give you the name of the person. It would be inappropriate. Prominent. When I tell you prominent doctor, famous doctor, he and I were talking, and he said to me, it was on a Saturday, so I wasn't dressed in a long-sleeve shirt. I had a short-sleeve shirt on. I was dressed casual because we were getting ready to get on an airplane that day and do an all-nighter back to Tampa. So I was dressed casually with like a T-shirt, like sort of what I have on now, casual. And he looked at me and he said, I'm very concerned. And I thought he was going to say he's concerned about me. And I said, why is that? He said, because I'm suffering from sarcopenia. Sarcopenia is, you've heard of osteopenia, which is the forerunner to osteoporosis. Sarcopenia is when your muscle mass begins, you lose muscle tissue, atrophy of muscle tissue. Now, he is in his 70s, this individual. I won't even give you his age because I don't want to give anything away that would reveal who this person is. All I can tell you is a very famous physician and was talking to me about lifting weights and my regimen, what I do and this and that and what I eat. So this sort of ties in with the theme of what we want to talk about with my guest today, Dr. Audrey Ross from Country Life. As you move through the lifespan, the way you ate when you were in your 20s cannot be the way you're going to eat when you're in your 40s. And the way you eat when you're in your 40s probably won't be the same way you should be eating when you're in your 60s and so on. Do you think I've gone too far in saying that, Dr. Ross?
No, I don't. I think that's a very good comment. Very good comment. You've got to adjust as your body ages. When we're born, we start growing in the muscles, and all your cells are growing and turning over very quickly. But I know I've talked to several people with the sarcopenia problem, and there's much research that shows, but after 30, we start losing muscle mass when we become physically inactive. And then as we get older and still inactive, that sarcopenia, that muscle wasting, accelerates. So we have to be conscious of it before we're 75 years old.
You sort of have to, it's prevention. You almost see, it seems like you have to build up generally an inventory of health, generally speaking, so that you can prepare yourself for that part of the journey where it's deeper into the lifespan, where things will eventually start to go wrong. We get sick. Everybody does. One way or another, some form or fashion. And you have to have an inventory of health to be able to accommodate those moments. Specifically, you need to build up an inventory of muscle tissue, muscle mass, for the later portion of the journey in this life. And I don't think there are very many people walking around thinking that way.
No, and there's not. They get sick, and then they start thinking, I better get healthy. I better do something. Well, it's prevention that's most important. But that's not to say when a health crisis comes along that you can't do something about it. So you've gotten this negative health report. What do you do about it? Rather than just sitting and giving up, there are so many things that you can do to help the body. For example, exercise, proper diet. Get rid of those body toxins that you're consuming every day and that you're getting every day. Turn off the television. There's so many different things that you can do, but you have to do it the correct way. You have to do it with some planning and with some effort. It's not just going to happen overnight. I had brain surgery 5 years ago. I had a tumor in my head. Okay, so we've got to deal with it. I was proactive post-surgery, and I'm fine. So there's a lot of things that you can do, and it's all on attitude. You have to have a good attitude to continue forward. But there's supplementally as well. You have to do the right supplements, because there is no way you can get everything you need just from the food that we have available today.
And people who are physically inactive or otherwise lead a sedentary lifestyle can lose as much as 3 to 5% of their muscle mass per decade after age 30. So think about that. If you were to live from 30 to 90, that's 60 years. And if just 3 times 60 is 180%. You'd be a skeleton. You can't do this. You have to keep that muscle tissue. We'll tell you how.
Hi, this is
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essential Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to improve even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good look. Don't go on wondering, you're worth the result. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Over the past 60 years, I have prescribed and been introduced to countless health therapies from around the world. I formulated Medi-C Plus, a natural remedy with high amounts of vitamin C and lysine for maintaining strong bones, cartilage, teeth, and gums, and aiding in collagen formation. Now in my 90s, Medi-C Plus is my insurance for the maintenance of good health. Make Medi-C Plus a part of your daily health routine too.
Available at health food stores and specialty pharmacies.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no farther than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation so you can get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit takesolace.com. Solace, for healthy sleep naturally.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Renew Life, the Digestive Care Company, Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing, Greens Plus, superfood for super health, Medi-C Plus, for heart health and more. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition, on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Well, it turns out that things change, and you have to change along with them. One of the things that's changing as you age is your anatomy and your physiology, generally your biology. What you are biologically at 20 might be a little different when you're 40, 50, 60, and older, and meaning physiologically and anatomically. The body changes as it ages in all kinds of ways, metabolically, physiologically, anatomically, maybe even psychologically for that matter. And you have to prepare for that. And you have to change and adapt as you're aging, because aging is a change process. One of the things that we're concerned about as people age is the loss of muscle mass. My guest today, Dr. Audrey Ross, wanted to talk about that. I think it's a great topic, and it applies to everybody. And you don't have to be 60, 70, 80, or 90 years old to be dialed into this. If you're 30, 40, or 50 right now, you should be listening intensely and intently, and to figure out how you're going to build an inventory of muscle mass to accommodate the change that's going to happen as you keep advancing into the lifespan. Welcome back, Dr. Ross.
Thank you.
Okay, so one of the things that people can do in terms of lifestyle is to do what we call resistance training, the lifting of weights or using machines that simulate the lifting of free weights. Mm-hmm. And people say, well, I'm afraid I'm going to get muscle bound. Let me tell you something. You could train from now all day long until doomsday. That's not going to happen. Don't worry about it. I've been training for the last, I won't tell you how many years. And if you watch me on the show, I look like everybody else for the most part, I think. So I encourage you to start lifting weights. And I don't care what your age is. We have Mr. Euchster. I just reported on him. We showed a video of him. He's 95. He started lifting weights at 87. It's one of the best things you do. What are some of the consequences of losing muscle mass, Dr. Ross?
Well, you become what they call frail, and you could fall. You could break bones. Remember, your muscles also help burn calories. Mm-hmm. So instead of muscle mass, you may develop a fat to lean ratio that is not healthy. But muscles protect you. Muscles support you. You have a skeleton, and without muscles around that skeleton, you're not going to be able to walk. You can't walk with just a skeleton. There are a lot of other things involved. Muscles help with that movement. They help with keeping things together. They help with stability. There's so many things that muscles do. People think of it just as, how much can I lift? That's not what muscles do. They do other things in the body as well. So as we age, and I see people that you go, oh, they're so frail, and realize that they don't do any exercise. They don't get good quality protein anymore because, as I know from my own parents, their appetite isn't as great as it used to be. So they're doing little bits and pieces for meals, which is not bad, but they're doing the wrong thing. So,
you make a good point. The last point you just made, Dr. Ross, is very important. I want to just make a comment about that. Food intake decreases by around 25% between 40 and 70 years of age. Go ahead.
So when you're getting, yes, calories, but you're not getting what's going to be helping build muscle or maintain muscle, and you don't exercise, what's the body to do? The body starts wasting away. Mm-hmm. So it's important, and you don't have to lift, 5,000 pounds.
No.
Repetition with light weights, the more repetitions with light weights, there's been studies that show that they pretty much equal out, whether you do the heavy weight or the light weight. And as we age, I always recommend people who haven't been exercising, do more repetitions with lighter weights. You're going to get the benefit because you are working that muscle, but then you have to do the right thing for that muscle to repair, because you're breaking down the fiber of the muscle and then you're building it back up again. So something very easy for people who are elderly is the whey protein isolate, the Biochem whey protein, which is phenomenal.
It's a great product.
And I don't know if you tasted the new coconut flavor that we've got.
No, I have not tasted the new coconut.
That was a big hit. It's going to be out May 1st. That was our big hit at the show. Everybody loved it. But the basic Biochem whey protein, we've got the natural, the vanilla, and the chocolate, and we also have the sugar-free. It's so easy. It's undenatured whey protein, 99% lactose-free, so people who have got lactose issues can take this Biochem whey protein, and it can go directly to the muscle. It is in the most natural form, and people are forgetting about whey protein and how beneficial it is. Not only the speed it can get to the muscle, but also whey protein has two things in it that are found exclusively in whey protein, if it's processed properly: immunoglobulin and lactoferrin. Both of those help support the immune system. What happens with elderly? They seem to be getting sick more. How perfect. You're helping the muscle, plus you're helping your immune system. It's a great way, low calorie, mixes easily, tastes great.
This is important. Protein becomes a key and critical nutrient as people move through the lifespan. What's interesting is that protein is also emphasized early in life as well. And then, of course, you have athletes that are really dialed into protein. I think some of them even may take too much.
I agree.
But nevertheless, that's a story for another day. Protein becomes a critical nutrient. There are only 3 macronutrients: protein, carbohydrate, and fat. And you need to get and I keep saying to myself, I need to get more protein into my body. I think I'm protein deficient, as a matter of fact. And I'm dialed into this. So I can imagine people whose consciousness is not really raised about this, walking through life each and every day. And the physician that I was talking to, this is a world famous, when I tell you world famous physician, I mean world famous. And he looks me straight in the eye and he says, I got sarcopenia. What should I do? He's asking me what he should do. Given, and he knows who I am. He knows my show, this and that. And he wanted to know my regimen, everything from my workout routine through my diet. I was flattered, but, and he's a physician. And he says, I got sarcopenia. What can I do? I was struck by that, Dr. Ross.
Well, but remember, he is a physician, and I don't know who you're speaking about specifically, but physicians sometimes forget the basics of physiology.
I know.
and
the irony of that, right?
I know. It is an interesting concept. But whey protein is so often forgotten, and we even have a greens away. If somebody wants, but I need some greens too. We've got a greens in whey. That's great. The vanilla with a little bit of orange juice and some water mixes up fantastic. But when the medical field, and I saw it so frequently when I was in practice, they know when they're talking to somebody else, but when it comes close to home, like you say, when
they don't know
other people, that's great.
We'll be right back.
Antioxidant nutrient. It protects against free radical damage, supports heart function, energy production, and immune response. Aging reduces our ability to absorb CoQ10 from our diet, so supplementing with a highly absorbable form of CoQ10 is the first step to ensuring optimal levels in the body. Secondly, typical CoQ10 supplements are in a ubiquinone or non-reduced form. For the body to use that type of CoQ10, it must first convert it to ubiquinol or the reduced form. QH Absorb is Jarrow Formula's highly absorbable and bioavailable CoQ10 supplement. Not only is QH Absorb more absorbable than traditional CoQ10 supplements, but as ubiquinol, it's already in a reduced bioavailable form. Your body can use QH Absorb without having to do any conversion work. Ask specifically for Jarrow Formula's QH Absorb at your favorite vitamin retailer. For more information on QH Absorb, go to jarrow.com. That's JARROW for the best and highly absorbable bioavailable CoQ10 supplements.
Hi, I'm Kate. When I asked my health food store to recommend a natural solution to improve my digestive health, they suggested their best-selling probiotic, Ultimate Flora Critical Care. It has 50 billion live probiotic cultures in every capsule. I was surprised to learn that a poor diet, aging, and even stress can deplete our bodies of billions of good bacteria. That's why I take one Ultimate Flora Critical Care probiotic a day to help maintain my digestive balance, support my immune health, and help keep me regular. And my mother takes Ultimate Flora Senior Formula. It's formulated to help adults 50 and older maintain good digestive health too. It's the Ultimate Flora difference that sold me. Each high-potency, once-daily formula includes strains that are scientifically studied for their specific health benefits. Plus, the delayed-release capsules protect the probiotics from harsh stomach acid. Ultimate Flora probiotics are available at health food stores everywhere. From Renew Life, the digestive care experts.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971. And we believe integrity should always be our #1 ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA certified organic, so you can feel good about the products you're taking. Country Life Vitamins is also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced for increased energy or Flex Able for joint health. Country Life Vitamins' commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Xenia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Xenia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Xenia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Xenia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Xenia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, collagen, and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you are strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Xenia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Xenia by name. Start taking Xenia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing.
Are you waking up each day to the life you have to live or to the life you want to live? Better health shouldn't be left to chance. Smart choices to living longer and stronger include making Kyolic aged garlic extract a part of your daily routine. For years, medical researchers have recommended adding Kyolic to the diet as a powerful tool to enhancing overall heart and immune health. Recent clinical studies at UCLA Medical Center using Kyolic suggest that garlic may slow plaque formation in the arteries and support healthy cholesterol and homocysteine levels. Previous research also shows Kyolic may enhance your immune system defenses. Kyolic is organic, odorless, and the only antioxidant garlic supplement available worldwide. Maintaining a healthier you could extend your life. Your wellness begins with Kyolic aged garlic extract, available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold. Visit Kyolic.com, that's KYOLIC.com, or call 1-800-421-2998 for a free sample today.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Natural Factors, where great health begins. Right Way Nutrition. Nutrition the right way. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Here's the LTN health question of the day. If you have the correct answer, you'll win a $25 supplement gift card. All good. Okay. Here's the question. After age 30, and this is people who are physically inactive. If you're physically inactive and after age 30, what will be the rate of muscle mass decline? How much will you lose? How much muscle mass will you lose after age 30 if you're physically inactive? 1 to 3%, 3 to 5%, or 5 to 7%. If you're physically inactive and otherwise you're leading a sedentary life and you're older than 30, after age 30, how much muscle mass can you expect to lose each decade? 1 to 3%, 3 to 5%, or 5 to 7%? 877-897-8255. 877-897-8255. After age 30, if you lead a sedentary life here, you're leading a sedentary life, and you're after 30 years of age, each decade, how much muscle mass can you expect to lose? 1 to 3%, 3 to 5%, or 5 to 7%? Welcome back, Dr. Ross. Are there any other nutrients do you think people should be dialed into besides protein as they move deeper into the lifespan, or start taking early before they move deeper into the lifespan?
Well, obviously you want to make sure that you're getting a healthy diet plus a proper multivitamin that you're taking. Some people have joint issues. We've got a great product called Flexible that works great for joint issues. It's a type 2 collagen. Also, we have the new Maxi Skin that's more vanity focused because it works on the collagen.
Well, but it works on the collagen matrix, right?
Right.
Well, collagen is the primary tissue and connective tissue, is it not?
Correct. Type 1 collagen is the most abundant throughout the body. The Maxi Skin is 1 in 3. The research on it was done for facial wrinkles, but as you said, collagen is throughout the body. So we have to remember that when we look at aging, it's not just what we see on the outside, but it's what we don't see on the inside. So we have to remember to do all those things. So looking at the best possible supplementation regimen
right.
is what we need to look at as far as what your diet and lifestyle are.
So, like the Maxi Skin would be something you could take as a preventative. I'm going to take a call here from Peoria, Illinois. I want to ask you about whether or not you think vitamin D3 should be something that people put on their radar, not only for the moment, but as they move deeper into the lifespan. Let's go to Peoria. Will it play in Peoria? Gail, welcome. Yes. Of course it will.
Yes, it will.
I have to ask you, what's the temperature today out? What's the temperature?
It's going to be about 60.
Whoa! Holy mackerel. 60?
Heat wave. We're excited.
My goodness. Alert the media. You are excited. You'll be able to go outside today.
Right.
So how are you doing?
Great.
Good.
I love your show.
Well, we love you for listening to it.
It's wonderful.
Well, thank you so much.
All my friends.
Yeah, well, good. So here's what I want you to think about. I'm going to give you a clue, okay? What I'm looking for, the answer I'm looking for, it deals with how much muscle mass people lose after age 30 if they're leading a sedentary life every decade. Now, you got two extremes and then you got the middle. So the hint would be it's not as bad as, it's not as insignificant as you think, and it's not as bad as you think. So now, given that, it's not as insignificant as you think, the amount, and it's not as bad as you think. So what do you think the answer would be then with that hint?
3 to 5%.
Congratulations. You want a $25 supplement gift card. So in Peoria, this winter, did you listen to the show a lot this winter, or frequently?
Ever since you started, yes.
Oh, ever since.
Wonderful.
Yeah, we've been in there now. How long have we been in that market now?
I would say about 3 months.
I was going to say 2 or 3 months. That's right. And we were excited to move into that part of the country. We wanted to be there, and we saw the opportunity, so we took it. And
yes.
we're just delighted to be there because I think that the message resonates in where you folks live. What the show is about, I think, resonates there very well. And we've gotten good feedback from that area, from that market. So we're very happy. And I really thank you for your effort and telling others, and that's the best marketing of all time, word of mouth.
Well, it's easy because you know what you're talking about. You have wonderful guests.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. We work hard at it. We try. We're not perfect. I sometimes make mistakes. I'll talk too fast. I give my statistics. Sometimes will be wrong. I'll come back the next day and say I was talking too fast. I meant to say we're not perfect, but we work at trying to do an evidence-based show and have guests like Dr. Ross on, who I can tell you is like a walking encyclopedia. She knows her stuff, and so your observation about the guests is right on point. So thank you so much, and congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. So there you go, Dr. Ross. You're in Peoria, Illinois.
How about that? I'm a world traveler here.
Yes, you are. What about vitamin D? What about vitamin D3? I know Country Life has some. Do you think that's a good supplement or a good nutrient for people to consider as they're aging?
Most definitely. It's a necessary supplement. Even if you are outside a lot, the supplemental D3 is important.
Mm-hmm.
Just for overall health, because there's so many studies now that show it helps with the immune system, it helps with bone health, it helps everything throughout the body. It's so, well, like I said, we're still learning. We're learning every day. What we thought were important nutrients 50 years ago, yes, they're still important, but we're finding so many new phytochemicals.
You mentioned bone health. You alluded to bone health. Please share with the listener Country Life's wonderful calcium bone product.
We've got Bone Solid, which is microcrystalline hydroxyapatite, which is a balance of everything you need to help build bone, including vitamin D and vitamin K. K is also important. And we also have the Target Men's line of calcium and magnesium, along with phosphorus, because calcium phosphate is the form of calcium that's in your bone. So you always have to make sure that the body's going to convert to calcium phosphate. And at Creighton University, Dr. Haney did a lot of research and found that supplements should be with calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus in proper 2-to-1 ratios.
There you go. And visit countrylifevitamins.com and learn more about all the wonderful products that they have and the ones that we talked about today, because you want to keep your health. Why? Because your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you. Thank you, Dr. Ross.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take salt for staying asleep. In fact, according